Hey guys, I thought I'd start a new series, just a bit of a budget builder, so I've set myself a limit today of £350, which at the time of recording is 0.178 Ethereum, and I'm going to try and build the best team that will be playing once the European leagues are finished, so that's your MLS and your Asian leagues. So let me take you into the first player. So we've got Samhoon here, who's a steady scorer, performs well, and at 0.0379 Ethereum, €90 at a time. He's a steady Eddie player, but you're getting good return out of him for a thresholds team. Perfect signing. He's at a decent club, decent age. What's not to like? His scores. If we just drop into here, but there's a couple of bump. He's hit some big scores in this series. I've tried to look at the last 15. I think 15 games is a decent range, but if you've got a last 40, for instance, that's telling you everything you need to know about this player. So his last 40 is a steady Eddie, 45, but his last 15 he's at a decent run of form. That'll be bolstered by your 94, your 280 pluses and your 66, but he's still in a steady Eddie score. So I think that's a good start to the team into the next player. I'm going to give this guy's name a go, so I'm going to go for Metaneeri. I've absolutely butchered that, I'm almost certain. Let me know how it's pronounced in the comments, please. But 0.04 for, again, plays a lot of games, hits some good scores, steady Eddie performer. And if you have a look at his scores, we've got the outliers, the low blows here, but he hits enough big scores that you could, even every now and again, you have a chance with these sort of players to just jump you up to a player. But this team is built solely for Ethereum thresholds. That's what I've tried to angle it for. With a modest budget of £350, for instance, I think you're doing well to get these level of players in. This will go down as your extra player, so he's going into all of the positions. Defence is always going to be the way to go there. It's just too cheap. But I think he's a good option. And again, when all the European leagues go out of the game, off the table, players like this will have a premium. You'll probably be able to bump his price up a touch if you wanted to flip him. But yeah, I think he's a good option. Into the next one. So the next player is Everton Louise. Again, steady Eddie performer. I'm probably doing you in with steady Eddie already, but but it is what it is. Here we go. Super steady, in and around 50 most weeks. Low budget, plays in the MLS. Older guy, so you might see a bit of rotation. If you've got a little bit more than 350 to play with, move him on. There's a lot of players that you can pick up for not a lot more money. But yeah, I think for this budget and for a low level team to try and hit you these thresholds, I mean, you hit thresholds once, you've nearly paid for this guy, So yeah, I think he's a good option. That's your midfielder slot taken up. Into the forward line. Now, I don't know how many of you have been looking at these sort of things. Forwards are expensive. Not quite as bad as keepers, but they are expensive. So we've had to compromise a little bit, but I will show you the guy we're looking at. So we've gone for Yakubo, and as you can see, the game times where you've been hit here. He's 28, which is nice. Plays in the MLS, which is nice, but the game time's been bad. And that does show in some of his scores. But if you're looking at the price, this floor is miles high, to be honest. When I've looked fairly extensively at this. In and around 0.65 was where he was bouncing. So, find a good time to buy, and certainly don't buy him at this price. There's other options available. Instead of paying nearly 0.08. But yeah, slow performer, in and out of the team, doesn't get loads of minutes, doesn't get loads of games, has missed these 3, which is why it looks so bad here, but in reality he plays more games than he doesn't, so I think he's still a good option for this sort of team. And that is the full team there. Now that team does fall under the budget I set myself of 350, which is nice. is what I would class as a low budget team if you're looking for the thresholds. And then the last 15, the average points, I don't know if you're interested for this, so just for 4 players, last 15 games average points is 197. So 197 average points over 15 games. That means your goalkeeper's got to hit, what, 10 points? So your common goalkeeper gets 10 points and you've hit the first threshold. And that's just your standard score. And to be honest, if he can jump up and hit a couple of these, you're gonna be cooking with gas. So I'm thinking of doing the same sort of thing. Let me know in the comment section if you're interested in this and want to see more of these budget builders. I'm gonna try and do the same with the European side, same budget, but I think it might be too low. But I am gonna give it a go. Let me know in the comments, like I say, if you're interested in it. And if you enjoy this sort of content, please like the video. It does push it out to more people and it helps my channel grow. Talking of helping my channel grow, you could just click that subscribe button. That means a lot to me. I've got 75 legends watching this, and I appreciate every single view I get. I can't say enough. When I put these videos out, I didn't expect to get the sort of return I have been getting. I thought I'd be building for a year before I started seeing hundreds of people watching my videos. So yeah, I'm really impressed. And I'm buzzing with it every single video I put out. So yeah, click subscribe and there'll be more of this sort of content out. And like I say, going to try for the European League with the same budget, and then I'm going to up it and see how much, if we put another 100 quid, 150 quid on it. Let's see what we're challenging for then. See what sort of point threshold we're looking at there. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.